After narrowly surviving a harrowing mission in Dhaka, Bangladesh, Tyler Rake decides to retire from his mercenary career and retreats to a secluded cabin in Austria. However, his peaceful solitude is interrupted when a stranger approaches him with a desperate plea to rescue Ketavan, the sister of his ex-wife Mia, along with her 2 children, Sandro and Nina. Ketavan's unfortunate predicament stems from her ill-fated marriage to David Radiani, one of the co-founders of Georgia's largest crime syndicate. The situation escalates when David, in a reckless act, throws a D agent off a bridge, resulting in his imprisonment. However, David finds himself unable to secure his release through bribery due to increased pressure from American authorities. Seeking to be near his family, David forces Ketavan and their children to live within the confines of the prison. The deplorable living conditions and David's abusive behavior prompt Ketavan to reach out to Mia for assistance. Meanwhile, one of David's influential allies, a governor on his payroll, receives news that David's sentence has been extended by 10 years, much to the fury of his brother Zorab. Desperate to free his sibling, Zorab approaches the governor, pleading for David's release. However, the governor refuses, fearing the repercussions from the Americans should they discover his involvement. Incensed by the governor's denial, Zorab takes matters into his own hands and ruthlessly eliminates the governor and his entourage. Determined to aid Ketavan and her children, Tyler assembles a team consisting of Nick and Yas. Together, they devise a plan to infiltrate the prison. However, their mission is unexpectedly complicated when David alerts the other prisoners, sparking a violent riot. Amid the chaos, Tyler finds himself engaged in a brutal confrontation with David, ultimately resulting in Tyler having to take David's life in self-defense. In a desperate bid to escape the prison riot, Tyler and Ketavan fight their way through the chaos, eventually managing to board a train and then a plane that takes them to Vienna. However, unbeknownst to them, Sandro, who admires his father, secretly contacts his uncle and divulges their whereabouts. Subsequently, Zorab and his henchmen locate Tyler, Ketavan, and their team at the DC Towers in Vienna, launching a fierce attack. Amidst the pandemonium, Ketavan reprimands her son for jeopardizing their safety by reaching out to his uncle out of misguided loyalty. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, Sandro makes the difficult decision to abandon his mother and align himself with Zorab. Forced to flee, Tyler and the remaining members of the team manage to escape in one of Zorab's helicopters, but not without Yas sustaining a mortal wound during the confrontation. Seeking refuge and a momentary respite, the team regroups at Tyler's cabin, where he and Ketavan are joyfully reunited with Mia, his ex-wife. Regretful for leaving on a mission before their son's battle with cancer ended tragically, Tyler expresses his apologies to Mia. Simultaneously, Aftandil, Zorab's uncle and right-hand man, attempts to dissuade Zorab from pursuing revenge, urging him to prevent further losses and set a positive example for his nephew. However, despite Aftandil's counsel, Zorab remains resolute in his determination for vengeance, resulting in him ruthlessly killing his own uncle. Subsequently, Zorab contacts Tyler and arranges a meeting at a nearby airfield adjacent to a church. Upon arriving, Tyler discovers Zorab and Sandro, wearing an explosive vest, inside the church undergoing renovation. In a coercive act, Zorab compels Sandro to take Tyler's pistol. However, Sandro, having come to realize the true nature of his father and uncle, refuses to carry out the order to shoot Tyler. Faced with an intense struggle, Tyler engages in a fierce battle with Zorab, eventually prevailing and killing him. Nonetheless, the confrontation leaves Nick severely wounded as the police storm the church, intensifying the chaotic situation. In the aftermath, Nick and Tyler find themselves imprisoned. Mia informs Tyler that Ketavan and her children have been placed in protective custody, but their assets have been frozen. Upon hearing this, Tyler instructs Mia to deliver $1 million in cash to Ketavan, which he had previously concealed beneath the third floorboard in the fireplace of his cabin. Mia then shares the heartbreaking news that their son passed away with fond memories of Tyler, bidding him a final farewell. Eventually, Tyler is transported out of prison to rendezvous with the mysterious individual from the beginning of the story, who arrives with another job. However, Tyler refuses to accept the assignment without Nick, only to discover that the stranger has brought Nick along, fully aware that Tyler would not go without her. Please hit that like and subscribe button in order to support this channel. It would be very helpful for us as a sign of support.